Have you ever been in a position where you really like a girl and you really want to tell her and it's really early on? Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, former marriage and family therapist and Playboy radio show host turned dating coach for men. And I'm here to tell you that you absolutely shouldn't fucking do it when you're still in the honeymoon stages. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to hear why you shouldn't express your feelings for a woman too soon, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so I am a very big proponent on always saying your feelings and shit, but I'm also a big proponent on analyzing your feelings before you speak them to somebody else. I also have this rule of mine where I don't confront anybody when I'm still angry and heightened and shit, which I suggest you also follow that rule for yourself. But what if we also didn't say some shit when we were overly heightened in a good way? Now, I am not by any means encouraging playing games. I am not by any means a fan of pretending you don't like her. But what happens when we first get together, and let me explain this from a strictly biological evolutionary standpoint. I also didn't realize that my T-Rex fell, so let me put him back up here. Since we're on the subject of evolution. Okay, so you're probably very familiar with the term honeymoon phase. Now what that is when our bodies are like, oh my God, we found somebody who we should procreate with for the propagation of the species. It hikes up all our hormones to ensure that we do procreate and create a baby before the T-Rex comes and bites your dick off, because they do specifically go for the D. Yet another fun fact you didn't know about. But again, our bodies do not know that we're not in caveman times anymore. Our bodies do not realize that the life expectancy is not 20 years old. So our bodies don't know that we desperately need to procreate and create a baby for the propagation of the species. Again, it takes a species millions of years to evolve. And I think human beings have been around for like 70,000, maybe. Who fucking knows? So, despite, how progressed AI is, my puss and your peen is not that progressed in terms of their uses. So again, honeymoon phase hikes up the hormones and forces us to cease all logic and reasoning for the sake of the species. So when you and I meet and we're like, oh my God, I'm so in love, I'm in love. Really, that's just our body's way of being like, okay, let's do it. So the reason I'm telling you not to tell her too soon is the same reason you don't say shit to somebody when you're in the heat of heightened anger. You might not mean that shit. How many times have you said some shit where you were like, oh God, I regret saying that shit because it was like mean or rude or just not accurate? I'm telling you right now, if it's too soon, you are inaccurately assessing your feelings. You just are. And the worst thing you could do to a woman is tell us you don't love us and shit, and then the hormones subside, and then you're like, yeah, all that shit I liked about her, I don't really like her that much anymore. So again, we women, we hang on your fucking words. We fucking hang on the words. And if you say these words too early, ooh, you might regret it. Because she might say some shit like, well, you said you loved me, so like, how come you're like a minute late? Oh God, we don't forget shit like that. And we might make you really regret it. And then if we make you regret it, you might go running. And then if you go running, we will chase you. We will find you. We will ruin your lives. However, yes, honor your feelings by showing how you feel with your actions. Because again, we women, we hang on your word. We can't hold your actions against you because there's usually no video proof unless you're doing some shit on my Ring camera. But words carry so much more weight. That's why I'm a big proponent in learning how to better communicate, better interact with the women you want. So you don't mislead us in any ways that you're gonna regret later, or fuck it up when we actually do really like you. On the flip side, if you blurt out your feelings too soon when she's still getting to know you and she's not there yet because she hasn't really gotten to know you and you haven't really gotten to know her, it might put us on guard. I'll tell you right now, when dudes are way too into me in the beginning, I get very like, oh God, he doesn't even know me yet, so he must be clingy with a lot of baggage, when really you're just doing a little too much of that. It also makes you look unhinged with your feelings. Like, how can he possibly feel this way about me when he really, truly, genuinely knows fuck all about me? Because the reality is, in our heightened hormonal states, we can't possibly really get to know each other. We're just too horny. I'll tell you right now, in the throes of passion, I've done some very irrational things And you probably have too. So how can you possibly rationalize that you truly feel this way about me? Period. And we women are very aware of this because we are way more aware of our emotions than you are. So again, we'll be like, either he just falls for chicks really fucking fast, which who's to say he won't fall for somebody else tomorrow? Or we'll be like, wow, he is a really needy motherfucker and I don't want me a needy motherfucker. So yeah, going one of two ways, which both suck, am I right? And if you want to know how to better articulate yourself in your interactions with women to keep that cool, confident, charismatic persona and personality that you actually do have with or without the heightened hormones, watch my other clients do it. Right now, you're still able to get exclusive access to see my clients in action with the recordings of my coaching calls so that you can watch the mistakes of other men. You can see how I guide other men through really common misconceptions, really common mistakes that men make when interacting with women so that you don't have to fuck up with the women you actually want. So I'm closing the doors to this tonight. Again, if you haven't heard, I'm adding all these recordings to a package that's only available for my private coaching clients, but you can get your hands on them now at jessicajdating.com/recordings, and you'll see exactly how important it is to package your words. And I don't mean filter or put on a facade. I mean articulate your words better in a way that is more genuine, more authentic, and true to the connection you're trying to make with the women you want, without fucking it up because you fumbled your feelings and description of them. So again, jessicajdating.com/recordings. Stop talking about your feelings in the honeymoon horny stage. And thank you for watching. As always, I will see you next time.